This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime. In association with Micromax. Nothing like anything.
Last week, our investors put contestants through their second challenge, the elevator pitch.
Does this look like a simple comb tube? A little hairpiece? But it's not.
We will be able to actually monetize this.
Thank you. We all expected a little bit more from her, so good luck to you, and I hope that you do better in the next round.
As each entrepreneur had 30 seconds to pitch an object to our investor Jayesh Parekh in an elevator ride, they quickly learned that he is not an easy sell. Post that, the contestants were evaluated by all the judges and were given their first points. This week, just words are not going to be enough. Our social entrepreneurs are going to be in action as they tackle a real-life social issue challenge affecting our country today. That's why we're on our way to Nashik, to the Leprosy Mission Trust. Leprosy is an ongoing and historical problem, and we're going to address it. To educate both our contestants and the judges about leprosy, we distributed material that would inform them a little bit more about this very real problem.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight. You got seconds to make it happen. Go for it, go for it. Go, go, get the real deal.
Now, you might be wondering, haven't we in India already solved this problem? Well, actually, 58% of all new leprosy cases worldwide are in our country. And though leprosy is completely curable, the stigma associated with it has not been cured in centuries.
More than 1,25,000 cases, brand new cases, are found in India, as per Government of India statistics, which is a very serious issue. What we are trying to do in the Leprosy Mission is to bring relief to the people affected by leprosy and their children in a manner so that their lives are transformed. And one of the interventions that we bring into the mission to the issue of leprosy is vocational education, so that when they get employed and when they get jobs and when they get incomes, their families come out of this whole cycle of unemployment, exclusion and livelihoods and become fruitful citizens of this country.
Alright, so we're here in Nashik, we made it, and we're at the Leprosy Mission Trust Community Center. And as you can see behind me, our 12 contestants are having lunch with the community members. Now they have a very tough task up ahead of them. They have to identify a problem, create a solution, and pitch it in front of the community members. Now this solution has to be practical, it has to be sustainable, and it has to be viable. And our judges are going to be watching and observing their performance through the whole experience here. The judges also told me what they would be looking for during the challenge.
Chika, I'm going to be looking at some of the community and value chain aspects of how the entrepreneurs assess the challenge.
Well, I'm looking for the core big picture problem identification.
It was heartening to see our 12 social entrepreneurs integrating themselves so well into the community and proving wrong the prejudice and unfounded stigma attached to leprosy. Soon after the lunch, the contestants went off in different directions to explore the facility and identify existing challenges faced by the community. They will use this time and opportunity to come up with solutions that are sustainable and viable, post which they will present their ideas to the community members as well as the judges. While they are out in the field, our ever-present judges will be following them and observing very closely as to how they go about their task.
There are many problems that this community faces, so finding a practical, viable, sustainable solution is what I'm looking for.
What I'm really observing today is, whether they're sticking to their comfort zone or they're coming out of their comfort zone. And also the kind of method, are they using conventional or unconventional ways to gather their insights?
The most important judgment criteria is empathy. I think this challenge is about human-centered design. So in order to find the solutions, the candidates, the contestants really need to be able to listen carefully, because only if they're listening, then they're able to find the right answer. So to me, I would really be looking to see how empathetic they can be.
As most of the time in India, I have a little issue with the language. So the principal, Miss Sheila, is kind enough to assist me on my trip to find out what we can improve. Can they explain what the machine is and what they're doing?
इस machine के बारे में इनको बता दो.
ये ट्रैक्टर का इंजन है, महिंद्रा ट्रैक्टर का इंजन है.
They just opened it.
To see how it works from inside, so they can.
Yes.
Okay.
अगर इस रूम को बिल्कुल अपडेटेड चाहिए तो आपको कितनी की मशीन चाहिए?
हमको 30,000 की एक मशीन चाहिए।
बस एक? हाँ। देखा कितना अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं सर आपके लिए। ताली बजाते हो सबके लिए रोज। थैंक यू सर। हाय दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप? क्या आपके टूथब्रश में नमक है?
It's gone really well with Deep. Following him around, I've gotten a really good sense of how personable he is, how quickly he builds a rapport. He makes the students feel at ease. He's cracking jokes. I don't even understand some of them, but I can understand that much. And I think he's been very focused from the beginning on deconstructing the challenge. And I think he's asked just the right questions to achieve that. So I've been pretty impressed.
जो मशीन है अपने पास बिल्डिंग का, वो है अच्छा मशीन है या और मशीन चाहिए यहाँ पे?
मशीन्स वगैरह अच्छा है।
अच्छा,
अगर लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी की मशीन मिल जाए तो फिर और अच्छा
होगा।
First of all, I'm not so sure where Siddhi is going with her line of questioning. I think she is too bogged down in very micro level questions. And what was very surprising actually was that she walked into one of the departments and without trying to find out who the head of the department was, she just started speaking to the first employee that she wanted and started asking all these macro level big picture questions which the guy had no clue. So I think she missed a little beat there.
So Swapnil actually, I think I found him quite focused. I think he's already figured out what his big problem is, and also I think he was sort of concerned about the cost, the budgeting, and instead of actually going out to the students, which he already did at the lunchtime, he actually instead did the top-bottom approach and went to the instructors, to ask them what the real problem was.
Swapnil, who calls himself the poop guy, has been performing consistently well in the challenges up till now. But what's up with the name? Let's take a look at why Swapnil calls himself the poop guy.
My name is Swapnil Chaturvedi. People lovingly call me Poop Guy. I run this organization called Samagra. I started this organization after having lived in US for 11 years. I started Samagra with a personal investment of 20 lakh rupees. It basically takes over toilets from municipal corporation and then we redesign these facilities. All our toilets are cleaned by trained cleaning executives. For just 75 rupees a month for the whole family, they can use it unlimited number of times. When somebody pays for using these facilities, they get reward. And once they use these value-added services, Samagra gets a small commission. in 2013, where we started from one toilet. But now we have 12 such facilities serving 10,000 users daily.
JavaScript घेऊन तुम्हाला काय वाटतं की फ्युचरमध्ये काय करू शकता करिअरमध्ये जॉबमध्ये and you've done HTML and CSS too. तुम्हाला आवडतं का हे कोडिंग कशाला आवडतं कसं काय म्हणजे कशाला आवडतं
Nilima did a great job overall. She has an advantage that she speaks Marathi, which is the local language here, which she leveraged. The challenge that she had, I think, was that she was asking too many questions too quickly and was not able to engage the folks in not giving them enough time to respond.
तो आपने अभी इसको बिठा दिया ऑलरेडी? मैं अभी चालू कर रहे हैं.
In the elevator challenge, Vaibhav scored the maximum amongst all the contestants. Let's find out a bit about him and how he gets the confidence to perform so well.
I personally believe in the power of shared values, which typically means that when a company grows, it also has a social angle to it. My name is Vaibhav Lodha. I'm the co-founder of FT Cash. I'm an engineering graduate from NIT Trichy. After working in management consulting, I wanted to do something in social entrepreneurship. The idea of FT Cash started with providing some of these micro merchants with the power of accepting electronic payments, then also being able to provide loans to them. When we started FT Cash, we had to visit all the vegetable vendors, all the micro merchants ourselves, and we had to explain them the product and make sure that they understand our offering. That is where we initially grew a merchant base of 200 in Powai.